You've heard every rendition of that follow your dream speech, where you're told to find your spark, know what you're good at, tie that around a few goals, and go. Some of us were sitting there like, yes, you're right, I've got this. And you wrote something down or pictured what you're going to change to make it happen. And the rest of us sat there thinking, what? I don't have that spark that she has. I can't do awesome things. I've never been good at basketball or photography or singing or even talking to people. I'm ordinary. I don't know my special skill. I can't even get a passing grade in math. Having a talent or a skill may seem like the only access key to being awesome or being significant. Those people with that weird magic that oozes from their fingertips and spreads their awesomeness like some inspiring wildfire. It's convinced everybody else that if they can't find their spark, they're colorless, they're ordinary, and they cease to be. Their self-esteem crumbles on the idea of, oh, maybe I'll manage a Pizza Hut. From then on, your childlike dreams to be just like Selena Gomez or Oprah turn into the, I'm just gonna take on the world day by day. Back up. At some point in your days you saw a superhero movie, or you stood in some situation where you yearned to have a superpower of some sort. Maybe to escape something, maybe to be super unique, maybe to have a ton of power over the masses, or maybe to transport your phone charger from downstairs to the outlet right next to you. What about the powers that go unrecognized? That feeling you get in your stomach that something's about to go wrong and then it does, and you feel totally psychic for a second, or when you're climbing into a car just before you drive off somewhere and you sit there like, I know I forgot something, and you did. Humans are weird, dude. Our senses go far beyond sight, smell, taste, touch, hearing. We have weird little gifts. Literally all of us. Especially that person who thinks to themselves, I'm not the one that stands out in the crowd and does something memorable. You are just as memorable. Your fire comes from your gut feelings. And no, not the same gut fire you get after eating a habanero pizza. You've got intuition. You've got an opinion even when you keep your mouth shut. People expect the talented or the geniuses to do something epic to sway the masses or to save someone. You're no less capable than they are. Music artists can write a song about it. The creative talk show host can construct a skit or something. But to be a hero, you don't have to be that kind of hero. You don't have to do it for some grand population. Trust your little superpowers and save one person at a time. If you're gonna take it day by day, sweet. Do something your gut is telling you to do day by day for the positive outcome, day by day. If your gut says that you totally deserve that milkshake, okay. You can take that intuition or that sense of humor or that abandoned goal from the 4th grade and turn it into something. A hobby, a wake-up call to yourself, a quote you want to tattoo to your life story, or your foot. If you have no idea what you're going to do or what you could even be, are you even searching for it? Are you walking through new experiences? Taking every golden opportunity that lands on your plate? You may be dodging a scholarship for some school or not trying out for the swim team this year. Or maybe you're thinking to yourself, I'll aim for it next year. Now you're either pausing your future out of that I'm not feeling it yet, or you're afraid of failing. But even if you're scared, we all know everyone's gonna fail 100 times before they achieve what they genuinely want. So you're attaching to that little voice in your head like it's some nasty toxic friendship. If a friend is gonna sway your decisions, they should be pumping you up. If you attach to that fear or that doubt like it's some good friend to you, your superpowers aren't gonna show up. People will tell you, don't let it control you, it's not bigger than you. Oh, it's bigger than you. It's Regina George stopping back and forth in your head saying, why would you even want to try that? There's no point in following that dream, that's dumb. Why haven't you faced that side of your mind and told to pick on someone its own size? Once you jump over that hurdle, it's all free reign. You not only have potential, but you have room for more potential. Stop holding back. Stop waiting for some career to come to you. When playing dodgeball and your PE teacher says go, do you run up and grab the first ball? Or do you stand back and wait for one to roll to you in the middle of the game? Are you even dodging what's thrown at you? Or do you jump in front of a ball so you can get hit by one and sit out and watch everybody else play? Once you start taking more chances, you'll open the floodgates to inspiration. Your gift doesn't have to be even close to anybody else's. You can be 45 and still questioning where you want to stand. You could have just discovered what you enjoy doing last weekend. Or maybe you haven't yet. People will tell you that life is short and to go for what you want right now. Yes, go for it and realize that it's never too late to change lanes. I do it in a minivan, but if you don't know yet, you're either taking too many steps back or you're chasing way too close to the tail. Everybody has a different way of aiming for their goals. Don't expect to follow the same footsteps as the person in front of you. Sure, walk the same trail if you want to, but leave different tracks. There's no need to think, crap, I'm doing this so wrong. Look at what Rebecca's doing to achieve this. You aren't Rebecca. Maybe you're a Rebecca, but you're not that Rebecca? What? Be any version of yourself now to map out what you want to be next. When they tell you to find what you're good at and go, you don't have to run there. You don't have to fly there. You don't have to show up to your life goals in a sports car. Kanye. When you do find your magic, you're put out on an assignment. The journey to your magic is the fun part. Figuring out your magic is the inspiring part. And wherever the ham you are now is just as awesome as the next part. If you're clueless of your superpower or powers, take in the awesomeness every time you take a step up. You'll find your superpower. Who knows, you might strive to be more than the guy who's sitting right next to you seems to have his whole future mapped out. Trust your gut, or your heart if you want to be more poetic. I might not know who you are, but I'm rooting for you anyway. You are no less than extraordinary. Even if you don't know what makes you awesome just yet, you will. Now if you want to get that tattoo on your foot, I'll get one with you. We can start a squad or something.